Previously on Survivor, the tribes were taken off guard by a random tribal shuffle. But after everyone drew, it was only Cam from ex-Itchuupes who switched places with Patrick from Aale. Both tribes tried to throw the challenge in an attempt to keep their swap member safe. But Aale finally gave in and completed the challenge.
Aale!
After the challenge, Greg approached Bryce and Ben and told them to keep Patrick. But at Tribal Council, both Bryce and Ben held true to their tribe, and Patrick was voted out. The remaining members were told to hike directly to the Aale camp and bring news of the merge. 9 are left. Who will be voted out next?
Yeah. We got Emily's stuff. Here you go, Cam.
Yes, sir.
You alright? Yeah.
Sorry, you guys aren't just like, oh, I'm not gonna vote for Kyle over Shayla or
It's our new tribe, guys! Look! There they are!
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
I'm extremely happy that the merge is now because we have the advantage.
Well, Patrick's gone was a first thought of mine because he's definitely one of my allies, and it's gonna suck not having him around.
the merge. Yes. New color's red.
Alright, that's good. I was really sad. He was a great guy, fun to talk to. He brought a lot of life to the Aale camp, but such a survivor.
She's gonna coming out of the wind or just gonna stand around?
It's basically Itchuupes versus whatever, the yellow tribe. And it's really just a question of Cam and where his allegiances lie at this point in the game.
Ooh, if we could get the flag, we could block that.
Russian flag we've been using as our
Wind block.
Yeah.
What?
How do you have a Russian flag?
That's my luxury item.
We ended up having some really useful luxury items.
Where'd you go?
Cam going with the Aale trip, but I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah.
I'm a little afraid at this point because I think that former Itchuupes is going to take out former Aale members one by one, and then when they're done with that, they're going to set it up so that Darren and Ryan are in the top two.
How about we just
How do you just know one phrase in Crow?
I don't know.
Huh?
How do you know one phrase in Crow?
My dad told me he teaches on the res.
Oh, wow.
He's like, that's the one word I've learned.
What is it?
A hoe.
What does it mean?
Thank you.
Well, the merge has definitely made things a whole lot more interesting. I basically have the choice between joining Greg and hopefully staying into the top two, or sticking with my tribe and definitely making it to higher up. But the question is who do I trust?
A-H-O.
So it all depends on which one I have the greatest probability of winning. Actually, if you guys can just hold it down, that would help me more than anything. Just for a few seconds.
Ryan, we gotta get rid of him. He's way too strong, and hopefully we can you know, we can get our lines together and make sure that him and Darren go, because they are tough, they know the game, and they need to go.
Just need to wait for it to dry for a little bit.
Sweet.
Nice.
Wow, we're so creative.
Oh.
Hey.
Can you draw a person on there that looks really skanky?
I
mean, that's saying thank you.
Not knowing what the challenge is right now, I feel decently confident. If it's a physical challenge, I feel like I can rise to the occasion and maybe be one of the at least more competitive people.
It's a rock. Right, it's Mr. Rocky.
Rocky Balboa.
No, it's the rock you found. You drew eyes on earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, not really.
I wish you were.
Alright. With the tribes now merged, immunity is key. Only one of you can claim victory. Expand your vocabulary and be the quickest back, or go in unprotected at tribal council's attack.
Vocabulary?
I feel like I can compete with everyone else who's here. I'm as strong as any of them, and I've outdone them in speed.
Welcome. What's your new tribe name?
Oh!
Aho! And we'll take that back to you, Greg. Tribal immunity, no longer what you guys are thinking. It's this thing around my neck. Individual immunity means you alone, cannot be voted for at tribal council. Everyone else, vulnerable. So to get your first challenge as individuals, I'm going to give you 7 colors in growth. I will go through them 3 times, and you need to memorize them to the best of your abilities. Because when I say go, you will run over the hill and look in the grass for different colored rocks and bring back the rock I request. Of course, I'll be requesting that rock color in crow. 6 back, move on to the next round, and we'll whittle down from there. Chile. Dakakabas ischichiche. Chia. Shipite. Chuse. Shil ishpite. And Kishe. First 6 back with Shipite. Black is correct. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you got it. Black. You got it. I thought that was black. Shawnee.
There you go, Shawnee.
First 4 back with Chia. Frank, Ryan, Garrett, Ben. So white is correct. Uniform stay in. First, back.
Ran like 5.
All right, Ryan and Ben. One of you will win immunity, and it will go to the first person back with Chile. All right, show me that. Hello. Congratulations, Ryan. You won the first immunity challenge. Ryan is safe at the moment. However, for the other 8 of you, one of you will become the first member of the jury. You guys head back to camp.
Stupid, lame, uncoordinated, lame.
I mean, I'm not good at remembering things, especially if I can't see the word. But, I mean...
Only thing that was difficult about it was remembering the. I would have beat him back. I would have had him back too. I saw a red one, but I thought we were looking for gray. I mean, I would have been right there with those guys, and I would have been in there fighting for the end. But I mean, like we said from the beginning, he's the biggest threat on that. He's the biggest threat from that team. We need to get him out as soon as possible. But It's a hard time.
Well, let's talk about the necklace. You know, it feels good because I feel like if I didn't win this, I would actually be gone. Because it sounds like it is such bullshit. Because, like, Cam, like, we can talk all we want about how, like, Itchuupes is supposed to stick together and us 5 guys are supposed to, you know, play it cool, but everyone's just trying to do funny business, and it's like, oh, well, we only need to vote out one, and then we can vote out one of ourselves. No, let's just take the other tribe out.
I'm trying to give you your options. You're gonna have to come to us if you want to break the whole list.
Like, I honestly don't think anyone is. One person can change this right now.
Exactly.
Well, that's
Chris,
the thing.
And one person anytime through this section can change.
Like,
These people know nothing about like teamwork. It's just like we can have at least top 5 if we enter, and then there's all this stuff. And Cam, for some reason, doesn't realize that we saved him on the last round. So I don't know. It's getting all hurdy-gurdy, whatever.
I mean, I'm not going to win immunity every time, and I'm not going to be like Greg and say that I'm
Yeah.
going, obviously, but it's like, if Greg goes, like, I don't care where I finish.
Yeah.
As long as Greg doesn't win. Like, I'm completely fine.
That's true. And see, that's why I can give you that. Absolutely.
Pros with Greg of voting him off is he's a strong member. He's always looking to form new alliances, and but he's also kind of annoying. He's kind of in your face. He's kind of, I'm gonna win immunity every time. And if he wins immunity the next 6 times, then that's tough to go against. So he's also a threat.
Greg, he is such a conniver. I mean, I guess he likes to think that he's kind of in charge, and he's just trying to flip people, I guess, and so it's kind of dangerous.
Burning him off would be tough because he likes me. He would be on my side most likely.
Look at this. Ryan wasn't anyone, but I think it's either going to be Chris or Greg going home because you've got the votes, no one else has the votes. Yeah. I'm still nervous. I think my tribe's loyal to me, except for, you know, a lot of people are trying to sweet talk Cam, and I think Ryan would have been the target, but he obviously won immunity, so I'm next, because they think that Ryan and I are too close, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm obviously very nervous going into this, but you know, there's not really much I can do. Cause like, I do trust you, like I do think you'll save, but it's like, I know they've been like working with you so much.
Yeah, of course I have. Like, as soon as I got it, I came.
I mean, but think of like us 5, we made it back.
Like, as long as us 5
like, they can't
agree tonight to vote for Greg,
Yeah.
I think. Like,
Yeah.
all 5 of us staying tonight, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
And we're getting the
I mean, like,
biggest
if I just get past this round, I'll be happy.
Actually, to be honest, Darren is quickly getting on my nerves. From one side, we've agreed on Darren, and the other side, my original tribe wants to get rid of Greg, and I don't really have a problem voting either one off, to be honest.
It's coming on me, like, if they do try to, like, switch things, so, like,
You see
it's hard to, like,
I feel like that's my position because I got to go over to yellow, so I feel like I'm kind of the balance right now. I don't know if that's true.
Honestly, like, we're on the same tribe, we've been together for so long, but we've never had, like, a solid,
the immunity
alliance.
we gave you guys,
was under the impression that
Exactly.
you would be screwed.
Yeah.
No, that is never, come on.
But
You
then
think you
again,
could beat him?
I want to get him out of there. I think he's really, he's witty and he knows how to play it, make himself seem like the innocent guy, but I don't think he's as innocent as he pretends to be.
Yeah, if we don't get Cam, then I'm gone. I'm in the trouble because they're coming after me. I don't know, I was feeling very confident coming into this with our tribe mates, but I think Cam's gonna screw me over.
You know what?
Where you sitting here? Who do you want out?
No, I don't know. Obviously, someone from the old yellow tribe. I feel like Chris is pretty delusional, and you know, he always has this cheap smile on his face, like he just won like $5 in the lottery, like that just made his day or something. Like, it's just like, Greg is obviously the #1 target, but Chris is just annoying.
That looks like Ryan, Darren, and Cam look like they want to go to the final 3, and I'm trying to convince them that depending on who it is, that if they go against any of the others, they're not going to win.
You know, we're trying to talk to Bryce about, yes, they're going to pick us off one by one, but then you're going to get down there and they're going to vote you off.
If I defect and vote for, let's say, Darren, there's a good possibility that I can turn this around and take this from everyone, which I'm kind of willing to do.
I don't know what Bryce is feeling. I haven't talked to him at all, so. But
Bryce, to me, Bryce is still hardcore.
The real thing is now, is who's gonna actually hold the power in this next round. If I get out Darren and then this team dissolves, I'm effed, but.
I feel like this has to be Greg. Yeah. I don't know,
I really like my tribe. Like my tribe, my old tribe, has been we were really tight and it was really fun. I had a great time and I like all those guys, but I know Greg won't turn on me and I know he'll fight me till the end, but I know it'll be a fair fight. So I think I might just stick with my secret alliance with Greg and just throw a monkey wrench in the game.
Because this is the vote that decides who's with who. For realsies. For shizzles. Bryce has sworn his allegiance, Boy Scout under, that he will vote for Darren tonight.
But I don't want to backstab my team this early, so we'll see.
As long as we can vote out Greg tonight, I am totally fine with how I finish in Survivor, so.
Welcome, Aho. Did I say it right?
Yeah,
Welcome, Aho, to your
You're
first
welcome.
tribal council as individuals. Chelsea, how does it feel to make it to this part of the game? You're in the last phase.
Exciting, I guess. I don't know. I'm exhausted, so. But I think it's exciting. That was goal number 1 was to make it this far. But goal number 2 is with the final 4, I guess.
So you still have a few more eliminations ahead of you to survive?
Just a little bit.
Chris, do you think you'd make it this far in the game?
I wasn't sure. I figured I might be a target early on.
Cam, this has been your 3rd tribe in the last 3 rounds. How are you doing with all these switching bandana colors and switching tribe mates and?
It's been really interesting. Actually, just the developments have happened so quickly through the 3 tribe switches. But it's been a lot of fun, and I like different colors. It clears the monotony.
Good. Greg, how did you feel losing that challenge? You're going guns blazing to win it.
No, it hurts. I mean, realized I needed to win it. I mean, our old tribe's outnumbered. I feel like, not one of us is safe. I mean, you need to win. I felt like I had probably the biggest target on my back out of all of us. Possibly me or Chris had it, and I needed to win it, so it was a bummer not to get it.
Shawnee, how do you feel down in the numbers, being one of only 2 girls left? How does this impact your strategy?
It's intimidating. Everyone's like, oh, you're one of 2 girls. I don't even think that's the big issue right now. The big issue is former tribes, and the merger coming in outnumbered is more of a concern to me than being one of the only 2 females left.
Darren, what goes into your decision the first time voting someone out at this individual state?
Just based on trusting your alliance and trusting people to hopefully move farther in the game.
Bryce, how are you standing in this game?
I feel fairly confident. I think I know the outcome, so it should be exciting.
Okay, Ryan, finally, you won the immunity necklace. Do you think that puts a target on your back early on?
I think people could look at it that way, but I mean, there are so many really talented and athletic people here on these 2 benches that, I mean, to single out the person who wins just the first one, I think is kind of short-sighted.
So will you be holding on to it for this tribal council?
Yeah. Although, I mean, hopefully I don't think that would make a difference, but I'm holding on to it, yeah.
All right. Ryan is safe. Someone else is leaving. Chelsea, you're up.
I am praying to survive the gods as he goes home tonight. Help me.
Hopefully this works. The schemer's gotta go.
Easiest vote of the game.
I look pretty. Sorry.
Sorry, Darren. You're just a little bit too fierce of a competitor for me.
I'll tally the votes. All right, once the votes have been read, the decision is final. That person will have to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Greg. Second vote, Darren. That's one vote Greg, one vote Darren. Greg. That's two votes Greg, one vote Darren. Darren. That's two votes Greg, two votes Darren. Darren. That's three votes Darren, two votes Greg. Darren. That's four votes Darren, two votes Greg. Greg. That's three votes Greg, four votes Darren. Greg. That's four votes Greg, four votes Darren, one vote left. Eighth person voted out of Survivor, Lost Creek, and the first member of our jury, Darren. Darren, I'm going to ask you to bring up your torch. Darren, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Bye, Darren.
See you, Darren. All right. You guys voted off your first member of your jury. Here's where the power shift begins. You're now voting people out, who you're then going to have to ask to vote for you to win. Normally they say grab your torches, head back to camp, but we have a bit of a surprise for you. So leave your personal stuff here and come with me. Head out this way.
Next time on Survivor, the players react to the vote.
Wow.
I'm furious.
If I play my cards right, I might be on top.
And a welcome surprise.
Welcome to the Survivor auction.
Wow. I'm pretty surprised. I mean, you know, I knew I was gonna get 4 votes, but I just want to know who turned on me. I'm pretty sure it was Cam, but you know, that's just the way the game works. I had a great time out here on Survivor, and I had fun. But the thing is, in the game of life, you know, I'm the winner. So you know what? I'm gonna take that away from this experience. Thank you.